What if you were a pirate for a day? The storm had begun during the night. At first, it was just ordinary rain. Drops tapped lazily against the windows. The wind howled somewhere in the distance, and the sea, dark, cold, endless, roared as if trying to say something. You were sitting in your home, unaware that in a few hours you would find yourself not in your room, but in the middle of the 18th century Caribbean. The clock showed 2:17 a.m. At that very moment, everything around you went dark. The phone went dead. The light disappeared. The air grew heavy, as if before a thunderstorm. And then you heard the creaking of wood. Not the floor, not the door, but a huge ship. You open your eyes, and instead of a ceiling, you see taut sails. A salty wind hits your face. Somewhere above, seagulls are screaming. And next to you stands a man with long black hair, an earring and a saber at his belt. "Are you alive?" he asks rudely. The captain thought the wave had washed you away. You rise abruptly and realize you're on a pirate ship, a real one. The deck sways beneath your feet. Ropes creak. Sailors run with barrels of gunpowder. Cannons stand at the rail. And ahead, over the dark sea, a blood-red dawn slowly rises. A black flag with a white skull flutters from the mast. You've become a pirate. But the scariest thing is that no one here considers it anything unusual. What are you standing there for? The sailor grins. The captain's waiting for you. He pushes you forward. You walk across the deck and notice how different this place is from romantic movies. There are no cheerful songs or carefree adventures here. There's dirt, sweat, blood, and constant fear. One pirate sharpens a knife right on the steps. Another sits with a bandaged hand. A third coughs as if he's about to die. The smell of rum mingles with the scent of wet wood and gunpowder. And in that moment, you realize pirates aren't heroes. They're people living between life and death. You approach the captain's cabin. The door opens. Inside stands a tall man of about 40, wearing a long, dark cloak. His face is covered in scars, and his left eye is covered with a leather patch. A map lies on the table. The captain looks up. Finally, he says slowly, "Today is a great day." He runs his finger over the map. The Spanish galleon will leave Havana this evening. Gold, silver, jewels. If we intercept him, we'll be rich for life. He smiles sharply. If we survive, a chill runs down your spine. You try to explain that you have no idea how you got here, but the captain only laughs. After yesterday's rum, you could have said worse. A cabin boy runs into the cabin. "Captain, there's a ship on the horizon." Everyone instantly comes to life. Chaos erupts on deck. The sailors are loading the cannons. Some are hauling cannonballs. Others are checking their muskets. The wind picks up, and the ship begins to pick up speed. You climb up to the side and see it for the first time. A Spanish galleon. Enormous. A veritable floating fortress. Its sails whiten in the sun, and dozens of cannons line the sides. "We won't win," you say quietly. An old pirate nearby grins toothlessly. That's what everyone says before a fight. The captain draws his cutlass. "Raise the black flag." The pirates begin to shout. Someone bangs on the barrels. Someone laughs. And someone prays. The galleon notices you too late. The first cannon shot rings out. The world explodes with a roar. A cannonball flies directly overhead and shatters part of the mast. The wood shatters into splinters. One sailor falls overboard. "Fire!" the captain yells. The pirates' cannons fire back. Smoke covers the deck. You see nothing, only hear screams, the cracking of wood and the whistle of cannonballs. The ships are closing in, too fast. A few more seconds and the boarding begins. Hooks cling to the sides. The pirates leap onto the Spanish ship, and then all hell breaks loose. No pretty movie-like fight. People scream in pain. Swords clash with such a ringing sound that it deafens. Someone falls with a pierced chest. Someone shoots at point-blank range. You stand in the center of this chaos, unsure what to do. A Spanish soldier rushes at you. Instinctively, you grab your sword. Strike. Another strike. You can barely hold on to the weapon. The soldier is stronger, more experienced. He almost knocks the sword out of your hands. But suddenly the captain appears and shoots him right in the chest. The soldier falls. The captain grabs you by the shoulder. There's no room for fear on a ship. You fight or you die. And he vanishes into the smoke. The battle continues for almost an hour. When it's over, the deck turns into a graveyard. Blood drips between the planks. Bodies lie everywhere, and the surviving pirates begin to laugh. Because they won, gold is found in the galleon's hold. Mountains of coins, silver bars, precious stones. Some pirates literally cry with joy, but the joy doesn't last long. New sails appear on the horizon. A navy, 3 ships, and they're heading straight for you. The captain's face darkens. Damn. The Spaniards have sent hunters. The chase begins. The pirate ship flies through the waves like a wounded beast. The enemy cannons fire nonstop. One cannonball penetrates the side. The second destroys part of the deck. A fire breaks out. The sailors are carrying water in buckets, and someone is trying to mend the sails right under fire. You notice the captain looking at the map. Is there a chance of escaping? You ask. He is silent for a few seconds. Over the Devil's Reefs, the old pirates suddenly turn pale. "We'll be wrecked," one shouts. "Better the reefs than the gallows," the captain replies. The ship changes course, and soon rocks appear ahead. Huge, sharp, hidden beneath the waves. It's scary even to look at them. The storm intensifies. The sea roars. The ship is tossed from side to side, but the captain steers the vessel forward. The Spaniards continue their pursuit. Their first ship tries to retrace their steps, and suddenly hits a reef. There's a terrible crash. The mast breaks. The ship begins to sink. The pirates scream with delight, but it's too early to rejoice. A wave hits your ship so hard that you're thrown to the deck. You almost fall overboard. Someone grabs your hand. It's the same old pirate. "Not today, boy." The next flash of lightning illuminates the sea, and you see something strange. An island appears in the fog ahead. It's not on the map. The captain notices it too. Impossible. The island seems to appear out of nowhere. Dark cliffs, jungle, a ruined fortress on the summit. The captain whispers, "The island of the dead." The pirates begin to panic. It turns out there was a legend among sailors. Whoever finds this island will either become incredibly rich or disappear forever. But there's no choice. The ship is too damaged. You disembark. The rain pours down. The jungle looks absolutely dead. No birds, no animals, only the wind. The captain orders you to proceed to the fortress. You climb the stone steps and notice strange symbols on the walls, as if someone was trying to warn everyone who comes here. It's dark inside the fortress. Torches barely illuminate the way, and suddenly one of the pirates finds a huge door. Behind it lies a treasure trove, mountains of gold, so huge it's impossible to believe. But in the center of the room stands a chest, old, black. The captain slowly approaches it. Here it is. He opens the lid, and at that moment everything around begins to tremble. The torches go out. A roar is heard, and then you hear footsteps. Heavy, slow, figures emerge from the darkness. Pirates, but not living. Their eyes glow with a pale light, and their clothes have rotted away hundreds of years ago. Run, someone yells. Chaos ensues. Ghostly pirates attack the crew. Someone disappears into the darkness. Someone shoots, but the bullets are ineffective. You and the captain rush back to the exit. Screams are heard behind you. The captain is still holding the chest. Throw it away. You shout, but he doesn't listen. When you reach the shore, a real hurricane begins. The sea seems to have gone mad. The ship is barely holding on. The pirates sail away from the island in panic. And at that moment, the captain opens the chest again. Inside is not gold, but an old hourglass, and its sand is almost gone. The captain suddenly understands the truth. This isn't treasure. It's a curse. The last grain of sand falls, and the world around you disappears. You open your eyes abruptly. Silence. Your room. Your phone is nearby. It's raining outside. The clock shows 2:17, as if nothing has happened. You breathe heavily and try to figure out if this was a dream. And then you notice something strange. A gold coin lies on the table, an old one, with a worn skull on one side, and the smell of the sea still lingers in the air.